In this video, I'm going to be talking about accounting for 401k or retirement plan contributions for employees. Normally, retirement plan contributions are deducted from the employee's paycheck, and then they are sent to some sort of 401k administrator or retirement plan service. And a lot of times, this is a separate service from the regular payroll service. So you might use ADP or Gusto or Paychex or one of those other popular services to process your payroll and pay your payroll taxes, but then you might have to pay someone separately for the 401k or retirement plan. So that's what I'm going to cover today, focusing on this 401k payable account. And I'm assuming that you're using an outside service. In other words, you're not using QuickBooks Online for payroll, but you have to enter the transactions into QuickBooks. So I'm going to be doing this with journal entries. So first of all, I set up the 401k payable account as an other current liability. And then I also have a payroll taxes payable account. I just am putting everything in one account for this demonstration. But you may have separate accounts for FICA taxes, federal income taxes, state income taxes, and any other taxes, unemployment taxes, and those sorts of things. So it just depends on how you're set up. But just to keep it simple, since my focus is on the 401k payable account, I'm going to just lump everything else together related to payroll taxes into this account. Now, I set up this scenario right here. The company has gross wages of $2,500 that they are paying their employees. The employer has payroll taxes, probably FICA taxes, the FICA tax match, unemployment taxes, those sorts of things. I probably should have made this number bigger. Yeah, just FICA taxes alone are $191. So let me change this and then change that. Okay. That makes it a little more realistic. Okay, so the employer would have payroll taxes that they would have to pay, which is an expense of the business. The employee is going to have tax withholdings, their income taxes that they have to pay, and their FICA tax. And then I have a scenario where the employee is contributing to a retirement plan, and those deductions from their paycheck is $300. And then the employer is also going to match some of those contributions. So these two numbers are not always the same because it depends on what percentage the employee contributes and what percentage the employer matches. And then the employee net pay, that's going to just be the gross wages minus the employee tax withholdings minus the employee retirement plan contributions. And then if you're using a payroll service, you might have a checking account deduction. I'm going to change this. You might have a checking account deduction for net pay of the employees for their direct deposits. You might have a checking account deduction for taxes, which would be where the employer is going to have to pay their portion of any taxes, and then the employee withholdings are going to also have to be sent off to pay those taxes. And then there would also be a checking account deduction for the retirement plan contributions, which would be the employee contributions in addition to the employer match. So those would be the three things that you would see coming out of checking. So a lot of times your payroll service does not take care of the 401k contributions. You have to maybe process that separately. Someone in your office may process that, but I'm going to go ahead and just assume that it happens all on the same day. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move over to QuickBooks and enter these journal entries. Okay, so first of all, I would have an entry for the regular payroll. And there's a lot of different ways you can do this, but I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible because my focus is the 401k payable account, and I don't want to get too in depth with a lot of the other things related to this payroll. Okay, so for gross wages, first of all, I would put that in a salary expense or wages expense account, and I have a wages expense account set up. The payroll taxes of the employer, that was $200. Let me put this over here. The payroll taxes of the employer, that's going to be a debit to an expense account. So I set up the payroll tax expense account. For the employee tax withholdings, now there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can put this in the liability account and then have a separate entry for the payment out of checking, or you can just deduct it right from checking. It's up to you on what you think makes more sense. I'm going to go ahead and use the payroll liabilities account. Okay, so this is payroll taxes payable, and this is going to be a credit. Okay, so first of all, we've got two payroll tax payable amounts here. You can combine it or you can separate it. I'm going to separate it onto two lines just so I can be clear and write descriptions. Okay, so you've got the employer payroll tax that's going to have to be submitted or sent to the tax agencies. So that's going to be one amount that they owe to somebody. It's a liability. And then they also have the employee tax withholdings that will need to be submitted to those tax agencies as well. So I'm just going to separate that into two lines. So this would be the employer tax payable to tax agencies, and this would be the employee withholdings payable to tax agencies. This is gross pay, and this is employer tax expense. Okay, so far so good. We've got everything in here. Now we want to deal with the 401k or the retirement plan. Okay, so for this payroll, the employee deductions for their contribution to their retirement account was $300. So these are employee deductions for contributions to a retirement plan. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in a 401k payable so that I can make sure that money gets sent to the right place. It was deducted from the paycheck, deducted from the $2,500 gross pay. And right now, the company is holding this $300 until they send it to the retirement plan administrator. And then, of course, you're going to have net pay, which is going to be a deduction from checking. Okay, so that's your main payroll, but then you can also add to the same journal entry, or you can create a separate entry. It's up to you, but I like to put it all in one because to me, it makes sense that it's part of payroll. So for the employer match of the retirement plan, the employer is matching some contributions for the employees for their retirement plan. That is an expense to the business. So I would debit a retirement plan expense account. Okay, and that was for $250, not $2,500. And then at the same time, it's an expense of the business, but it has to be sent just like these employee deductions. This $250 is also going to be part of 401k payable because it has to be sent to the employer or to the retirement plan administrator. Okay, so employer retirement plan match to be sent or paid to retirement plan administrator. I don't really know what to call it other than that, other than retirement plan administrator. If there's some more proper name, someone please comment. Okay, so that's it. That's your payroll. I'm going to go ahead and save and close this. Okay, I'm actually going to add up here to be sent to retirement administrator. Maybe I can spell administrator correctly this time. Okay, so that's it. That's your journal entry for the payroll itself. Now, again, instead of crediting payroll taxes payable, I could have credited checking for $700 because that's going to be a deduction for taxes. If I'm using cash basis and if the payroll service is deducting the checking account, deducting this money from the checking account at the same time as net pay, I could just deduct from checking right away. But I'm going to leave this as is since I already made a whole video and talked for 10 minutes about this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save and close. Okay, so here's the journal entry right here. And then of course I would also have the checking account deduction for the taxes. So since I put all of that in a payroll tax liabilities or payable account, I'm going to go ahead and clear that. So it would be a debit to the payroll taxes payable account to show that those taxes are being paid, and a credit to checking for the $700. So I'm going to go ahead and save and close. And then I'm also going to have a checking account deduction for the 401k contributions because that would need to be sent to whoever handles the retirement plan. So we're sending off the $300 that the employees contributed along with the $250 that the employer matched. So let me go to that 401k payable account so we can see the register as it is right now. So there are the two entries for the contributions. So I'm going to create a journal entry. I'm going to be debiting the liability account and crediting checking. Okay, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You're just showing that those 401k contributions are being sent to the 401k plan. And that zeroes out this account. So for the payroll entries, I increased this liability account, but then when this liability was paid, it's going to decrease this account. So these are credits to a liability account if you want to know the debits and credits, which we saw in the journal entry here, here, right here, and here. And then when you pay the liability, that is a debit to the liability account. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. Let me just show you the reports real quick so you can see the full picture of how this looks on the reports. So first I'm going to look at the profit and loss for November. Okay, so on the profit and loss, you have the employer taxes and the gross wages and the employer match of the retirement plan. So those are all employer expenses. And then on the balance sheet, let's just look at this month. Right now they show a 0 under 401k payable and a 0 because I did make the entry to pay the payroll taxes. So the payroll taxes payable account is also 0. And then if I were to go to the checking account, I could do that here or I could do it in the register. But let me just click here since I'm already in this report. You can see I have the 3 deductions from checking. I have the $1,700 net pay, the $700 for the taxes, and the $550 for the retirement plan. And that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the 401k payable account. You may call your account something different, but the concept should be the same. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.